I hope those of you who have been attending these camps, you did what we asked last night to do. Morning you had a nice, hopefully you went for a little walk here or outside. Hope you had a little nice breakfast, slept well a little, rested. Now you are wide awake for this discussion, okay? Nice. You know, this type of subject that we are coming to hear, self-realization, enlightenment, wisdom, all these things we go on hearing about everywhere. But not many people have time about it, because who bothers about it? And most people also think, like when we are in a college, we are in school, we are having a job, we are married, going ahead with our lives. Very rarely we have time to even listen to these things. It's like everybody knows cell phone is stupid, but nobody can live without it, right? I'm going to experiment on that. 1 or 2 days, we'll bring a tray, every one of you will surrender your cell phone. And you shall see the entire day, you will have a withdrawal impact. It will be like a withdrawal effect, because it has been so obsessive nowadays, absolutely so obsessive. You want to understand the ways of your mind, you don't have to do anything, just leave that cell phone there. Because every time, the the toes or thumbs, whatever, they are so active now that people just can't live without it. The mind has completely gone into that little, never say stupid instrument, because the instruments are not stupid, we are stupid, not knowing how to use it. Just like you have been using that, you have been obsessed with it, and by chance somebody tells you, please keep it sometimes separately somewhere, you know it is okay, what he is talking is sensible, but you can't keep it. Exactly like that, we have been living with this physical body and mind for a long time. How much they may say the happiness is yourself, all that, and we'll see later on. Happiness is inside, happiness is within, all these type of statements you have heard. You must be happy with yourself. Everybody talks that fantastically philosophical language. But everybody is totally obsessed with the physical body, perceptions, sensations. Just don't have few sensations for some days. Don't have some good food for a few days. Don't have some nice dress for a few days and see what happens to you. You shall be destroyed, completely destroyed. Please think. So, it so happened there was a village, so we'll talk about it, and by hopefully in the process, and hopefully you better understand these things very clearly. It will be so nice, like a story I'll tell you. It's not I am doing that, our whole tradition is like that. It's absolutely simple and absolutely beautiful. In a village, there was a wise man living there. So everybody else was living little on the crazy line. This man was always very cool, moving around happily, there is no disturbance whatsoever. So everybody was impressed. How come we guys are climbing the wall? And this man is so cool about everything. So they went and asked him one day, will you please share your wisdom with us? The man said, okay, we'll do that. We'll see, I'll come sometimes. So usually on Sundays they meet. Sundays everybody is free. So he said, okay, it's coming Sunday, I'll come to the village community hall and we shall discuss few things. So Sunday morning everybody has come together there, and this gentleman came in and he asked a question to everybody. Do you know what I'm going to talk to you? Of course everybody said, no sir, we don't know what you are going to talk, because what you are going to talk, how do we know? So we don't know. Then this man got up and says, since you don't know, since you do not know what I am going to talk, you will not understand me. He walked out. You don't know the subject. Then people are disappointed. Again they went and requested him, please, all right, next Sunday. So next Sunday they came. When he comes in, again everybody is sitting down there. And he asked them, do you know what I am going to talk? Last time they said no, and he scooted, right? He left. Now this time all of them said, oh yes, we know what you are going to talk. Then he said, since you already know what I am going to talk, since you already know what I am going to talk, why should I talk? He left. Oh, very slippery customer, huh? So next time, again the village people went, because they know there is something precious with him. So they said, will you please come and share your wisdom with us? Yes, next Sunday. So next Sunday they come. In between 18 days the people are tortured, huh? Because they are waiting to listen to what this man has to say. So when he comes back again next Sunday, then he asked. And people are also prepared now. He is again going to ask, do you know what I am going to talk? So like this, you are sitting down, left side, right side. They are prepared. If the person asks, do you know, you guys should say yes, we guys say no. Left side yes, right side no. All right. So they were prepared for it. The person comes in. True. So predictable. He asked the same question. Do you know what I am going to talk? So immediately left side said, yes, we know what you are going to talk. Right side is simultaneously, no, you don't know what you are going to talk. They thought they have already caught him. He is already trapped. This man gets up and says, so those of you say you know, talk to those people who do not know. And again he left. In a sense, this subject, people make it so very mysterious that only few people know it or nobody will understand it. Not that the person was trying to put up his price, but people have already certain ideas as to what enlightenment is, what spirituality is, what God is, or what it should be or should not be. And then for most of the people, friends, imagine, you think for yourself in your life, when we are studying in school, college, university, doing our job, chasing a boy or a girl, picking up a job, getting married, how many people gave this thought as to what is this life? That was a vague background. It doesn't mean anything. Because for most of us, we think it's not needed. In the process, when at the end of your life you are totally obsessed, like playing with the cell phone, so much obsession with the perceptions, sensations, what to see, what to hear, what to taste, what to touch, what to believe, what not to believe, these ideas have been pushed into our head. Once these ideas have been pushed into our head, unverified, pushed into our head, listen friends, you continuously listen only to your mind and nobody else. Understand? As long as the thoughts are outside, they are outsiders. The moment it is inside, you think it is yours. It is you. And thereafter you cannot listen anything. Nobody is a born Christian, born Hindu, born Muslim, born believer, Born unbeliever, have you seen? Born believer, born unbeliever, born Christian, born Muslim, born Hindu. Nobody is born branded. Nobody must die branded. Have you seen a child with a cross on the back, with a Om, moon and star, and a hand, fire? Just think of it. We are not born branded, neither must we die branded. But when it has gone into those ideas have gone into our head, then what happens? No more we listen to somebody. No more we can listen to somebody because we are listening to our minds continuously. Continuously. That is why two people argue. Last night I was talking a little bit of it. Two people, you shall see, they go on arguing. I am right, your argument is who is right. Discussion is what is right. Most of the time it is argumentation. Husband and wife argue. Friends and friends argue. Employer argue. Everywhere argument. Auto fellow passenger argue. Everywhere argument. Father and son, mother and child. Religions, of course, the ultimate. My way is the highway, right? My way is the highway. What I know, that's right. What type of thinking it, friends? Please tell me. What type of thinking? Discussion is, what is right? You know something, I know something. You know that, just imagine, because I don't have a pen and paper here, those of you know, can you give that alone? Just those of you know, don't talk about it. Those of you don't know, just please see it, okay? Just look at it, you say. Those of you know, don't talk about it. You see, I am making a triangle here. Those of you know, please don't be restless, okay? Here, there is a rectangle, I am dividing it, again dividing it this time. Please tell me how many rectangles you see, quick. 4, nice, thank you. Okay, somebody has said 4. Let's say that's the representation. Maybe somebody will say 5. Everybody will say 4. But some smart person will say 5, because the original was 1, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With that, usually everybody will stop. If you really look at it, original 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then this half 6, this half 7, this half 8, this half 9. 9 rectangles. Are you getting that? It looks 4, looks 5, but there are 9 rectangles. Will a person believe? However much you may say, the person will not believe, because the argument is 4, argument is 5, 7, no. Why? Because I don't believe it. That is argument. What is discussion? You say 4, but I say 5. Okay, show me 5. You saw it. Then you are ready to give up your conviction. In a discussion, you are ready to change yourself. In an argument, you are fanatic. What I know, right. My way, highway. Bas. Same thing about yourself. Now suppose this wise man would have come and straight away told him that you are not this body, you are not this faith, you are not this mind, you are then what the people will say? What nonsense he is talking. Because we are completely stuck with that idea. This is me, this much is me. Think. And in the process, it appears also this knowledge is so difficult. Why? Because we have heard the stories. We have heard the stories which highlights as to how difficult it is. Rarest of the rare people grasp it. Every tradition it is there. It's a mess. Have you not heard the stories of, when you listen to the stories of these incarnations, when Buddha was born, what happened? When the mother conceived, that itself was a miracle. The mother dreamt there was a white elephant entered her womb. Then the day he was born, got back the sight, blind got back the sight, new leaves came everywhere, springtime. Good the earliest, Krishna, let us say, prehistoric. Krishna was born. What all happened? When he was born, the parents were unshackled, the guards were shackled. The king of the Nanda, he comes up, then he, so Vasudha, his father, carries the baby on a basket, because a rainy night, the snake, Sheshanaga, puts the hood to protect the god from the rain. Then as he goes, Yamuna is in spate, so he has to cross the river. Yamuna gave way. He exchanged the boy for the girl, came back, Yamuna gave way, got in there, again he slept off, the guards woke up. That was Krishna's birth. Buddha, you heard it. Jesus was born, journey of the Magi, 3 stars moved from west to east. Now think of yourself when you were born. When you were born, what happened? Mommy was struggling alone. There was not even a helping hand. How do you ever think you shall be enlightened? Getting there? Because this so-called enlightenment is associated with such extraordinary, exceptional incidents and such exceptional human beings that ordinary persons shall think hopeless. It's a hopeless case. No, please understand. It's not like that. It's not like that. Because who you are is ultimate. Listen carefully. Who you are is ultimate. Not your faiths, not your dreams, not your frustrations, not your plans, not your perceptions, your sensations, experiences that you have picked up. No. Who is more important? Your dreams or you, the dreamer? What is more important? You or your dreams? If you are not there, who is to dream? Are you getting that point? If you are not there, who is going to dream? But our goals have become more important. Especially today's time, goal setting. Oh boy. Everywhere, people give millions of dollars for that type of fancy management studies. Goal setting. Goals are more important than the traveler. Your dreams are more important. Then what happens? Somebody sets a dream for you. Please see the complication. Somebody sets a dream, I internalize it, then I say it is my dream, then whole throughout the life I am frustrated that I could not reach my dreams. How beautiful. How beautiful. Having frustrated the individual in this way, then you shall say, I shall give you the solution. What? Meditate. Forget your thoughts. Forget your dreams. Beautiful. Still easier, right? What a hustle. Think, friends. So everybody thinks it's very, very difficult. Why? Only exceptional people shall get this knowledge. Nobody else. No, friends. Today we are in a very, very exciting time. Every time, every generation is an exciting time because they are the latest. We think we are the latest, but my father thought he was the latest in his time. His father must have thought he is the latest in his time. Therefore, nobody is latest. That is why this so-called, generation gap is such nonsense. You don't say these are all old-timers. They are not old. They were also at one time freshest and the latest. And one time you are, assuming that you are the freshest or the latest, you shall be useless. Like last year's Miss Universe, this year nobody, right? Last year's Mystery Universe. What does it mean? People get tired of you. Not that last year Miss Universe, this year's Miss Ugly. It's not like that. But people are tired of that mulli. People are tired of that face. Enough. Like the best song of the year. Next year, another song. Why? How long can you listen to the same song? But think of it. So we get lost in those things that we think we are the latest. No. Like that Mahmud Ali, he's gone now. That was his, I am the greatest. Then the Lionel Spinks or somebody who knocked him out, he said, I am the latest. Mahmud Ali was the greatest, so he was the latest. It goes on changing. So everybody in his own generation, we pick up these ideas. And here today, we are also in a very exciting time because everything becoming more and more easier and easier and easier. More convenient. Everybody is sensitive. Most people are educated. They want to make their life more comfortable, less hassle. So we want planes which can fly 20 hours non-stop. We want cars which doesn't need any water whatsoever. Only this travel. Think of it. Operations. If you go into hospital, those days, if you do your eye operation, what happens? You have to have some patch on the top, like Long John Silver. And you are not supposed to do this, do that. Oh God, how many restrictions for 7-8 days you are like this, right? Nowadays, lesser operation, 2 minutes, like remove the skin from the potato, come away. 2 minutes. Then go and sit down and do one thing. After one day, you do whatever you like. I say other day, one man with an open heart surgery in London. After 2 days, they made him walk and gave chicken soup also. It's like cutting a vegetable. Not only this, that has become easier. Travel. Our parents were taking 6 months to go to London. Check, that ship. Now today, breakfast in Madras, lunch in London, dinner in New York. Come back home if you feel like, come back and sleep also. 24 hours, When everything, friends, becoming easier, why do we think only self-knowledge, spirituality, God and such stuff should be more and more difficult? And we swallow it. We think this is very difficult subject. Today we are so materialistic that we shall never understand spirituality. Wrong. We are smart, educated. You can grab it just like that. Not because I say so. Not because I say therefore the subject is easier, friends. Please understand. Because the subject is easy, I am telling you so. It is about yourself. Please listen carefully. This is amazing. Earth is round not because astronomers say so. Water boils in 100 degrees centigrade, not because the scientists say so. That the sun is steady and the whole system moving around it, not because the cosmologist talks about it. Because the earth is round, geography talks about it or the cosmology talks about it. It's not the other way around. Not because the book talks, therefore the earth is round. The law of gravity. Because of Newton, there is a gravity. Because of Newton, there is a gravity. He was smart. We are all human beings. He was also a human being. But he was sensitive. He sat down somewhere, an apple fell on his head. He woke up with enlightenment. There is some force working. On us, even if a coconut falls, there will be nothing. We will not know anything. He was thinking about it. So a scientist discovers. Scientist doesn't create. A scientist discovers. A scientist doesn't create. So no scientist must think he is a god. Why scientist? Even a cook who is cooking sambar, shall he be proud that I have cooked? What did you cook? Did you produce paddy that from the grain? Did you create it? Creation had already got it. No, we created a new strain of paddy. From what? From the old strain. Dal, did you create? Vegetable, did you create? Everything is already existing. Arranging. Just brought it together. Fire which is cooking it, because with the fire heat, it was cooked, or because you are hot. I sat down there with my hand towards it and it got cooked. Is it so? If it is burnt, fire burnt it. If it is cooked well, I cooked it, right? People are silly. You cannot take responsibility or credit. You cannot take credit for anything in this universe. Everything is already existing. Same way, when the Shastra, Upanishads will say, see friends, when it says, you are the absolute, you are immortal, you are the happiness, it's not because scripture says so, therefore you are happiness. Because you are the happiness, scripture reveals it. No man is authority, no book is authority. That's the beauty of this tradition. No person is authority. It's not an authoritarian religion. The book is the authority. No. Because of the geography book, the earth doesn't exist. Because it's existing, the book talks about it. Because of the person, because of Newton, the gravity doesn't exist. Because it existed, Newton talks about it. In the determination, discovery of the truth, no person is authority. No book is authority. Whereas there are religious books, oh God, how many killings going on in the world in the name of a book, name of a tradition, name of a so-called truth, name of a belief. Human beings were there, human beings are there, beliefs were not there. Now you are sacrificing human being for the belief. The belief is meant for man, man is not meant for belief. Please see that for yourself. It is very, very simple. Very, very simple. Do you know why? Because truth is always simple. Not because I say so. Truth means simple. There is nothing called a complicated truth. Understand? Truth means very, very simple. What did you take for your breakfast? What did you take this morning? What is the truth? Pongal, one dish. What is the falsehood? How many falsehoods? Infinity. Are you getting that point, please? What is your name? One name. What is not your name? You have got this number lock, no? What is the number which opens? One number. What is doesn't open? How many? Are you getting that point, please? Truth is always simple. Who you are, very simple. What you have, how are you? Complications, complications, complications. How many things you have? How many things you have? Hundreds, thousands, millions. How many you are? You are one. That we'll see deeper, more and more, make it very clear. I'm giving you an introduction. How many you are? You can say one, or you can suppose thinking, but I was a child, I'm young, I'm an adult, I'm healthy, I'm sick, I am a husband, I'm a wife, I'm a mama, I'm a papa. So many things here. You are appearing in so many roles. Your roles are many. How many are you? Are you getting that point? Just think of it. What I'm telling is simple. Truth is simple. One you miss, infinity confusion. One. You just miss one. Infinity confusion. And you fix that one, suddenly everything is harmonious. Oh, so many thoughts. Thoughts fight or you fight with thought? Thought fights with you? Yes or no? Thoughts fight with you? Yes or no? Can't hear, nobody has taken any food today. Thoughts fight with you? Really? Do they fight among themselves? Thoughts do not fight among themselves. The same I say, shall I go to class? Another thought says, no, shall I not go to class? The I gets into both the thoughts. So who creates your conflict? My grandfather. Who creates your conflict? My God. Leave the God alone. Please, leave everybody alone. You don't need anybody to have trouble. You are alone, fantastic, good enough, handful. Because you create your own trouble. Think of it. You dream. Your dreams. You are different. Please. Your physical body has no problem. Listen. All these things I'll tell you more very elaborately. Body has no problem. Listen. Body is not a problem. Body has no sense. Does the body have a sense? Does the body feel born? Your body. Does it feel born? Aging, dying. Does the body resist wrinkles? You know? Does the body resist grey hair, old age? Does the body resist cold, heat? Nor the body craves. Does your tongue crave? Morning the tongue is going crazy. Why? It wants only chocolate, sweet chocolate. Right? Now your eyes are going crazy. They want to see the latest movie. Your ears are going crazy, jumping up and down. Huh? Why? Because they want to listen to the best music. Do you understand? Instruments have no demand. Your car doesn't demand to move. Your car has no destination. You understand? You have a destination. The driver has a destination. Car has no destination. Your body has no destination. if you observe this, you shall see there is only one place there is a confusion, and that is the simplicity. What is the simple thing? The truth is simple. Understand? The truth is simple. Truth about yourself is simple. Who you are is one thing. Who you are not, million things. Who you are is one. What you have is million things. And what all you have, you are not. Are you getting that? Because to have, please, to have, I must be. But to be, what should I have? Do you understand that language? To have, I must be. To have the roles playing in the drama, you must be. But for you to be, what roles you should have? It's not only outside. Every thought is a role. I'm giving you a broad view. Every one of it you shall analyze and see. Fantastic it is. Discuss the truth. There is no imposition. No, I am right, you are wrong, you are right, I am wrong. No. The world makes it miserable when we are sitting down there to say, you are right, I am wrong. I am right, you are wrong. Why? Why not everybody is right? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Other day somebody sent me a joke. I can't do it because I am not a drawing master. But you can see that, the two people are standing there. Okay, you might have got it. There is a WhatsApp message, somebody had sent it. You write the letter 6. Okay, 6 letter, right? 6 you write. If I look from my side, it is 6. From the other side, it is 9. Are you getting that point? If you write from my side, it is 6. From the other side, it is 9. I say it is 6. He says it is 9. Now what do you do? Kill each other? Okay, which side of the room is this? Is that leftist? No, I am rightist, right? He says the left side of the road. For me, right side. For this, front. For person looking at the back. So it is left or right or a front or a back. And who joins the fight? Who is fighting? Does the wall join the fight? People fighting. They have nothing better to do. A wise man was asked one day, beautifully, sir, which one is best path? Is it knowledge, jnana? Is it karma, action? Is it yoga? It is meditation? What is the best path to God? So the wise man says, have you seen the dogs fighting over a bone? Yes, yes, yes. Have you seen the dogs fighting over the bone? Yes. Have you seen the bone joining the fight? The God doesn't join the fight. Truth doesn't join the fight. Who you are, Ayodhya, there is no yuddha. There is no fight, no battle. Absolute peace. Rama ruling. What is Rama? Ramanath Rama iti Prabhu, where everybody revels. All of us, Prince of Ayodhya. Everybody. Everybody. Oh no, but I am a woman. No, don't worry about it. Your body is a woman or man. You are a woman, really? You are a man, really? Today you know that in our generation, you feel uncomfortable, your body can change. You can change your body. A man, suddenly tomorrow is a man, is a woman. Tomorrow the woman is a man. Right or wrong? We don't have to destroy these concepts. Science is destroying it beautifully. Possibilities. Because there is no guarantee that you are a man or woman. You can change it. Just think. I doesn't change. I can change your gender. The physical body can change. Your thoughts I can change. Your beliefs you can change. Your thoughts you can change. Your sensations, experiences you can change. Your body you can change. Your house you can change. Your spouse you can change. Your car you can change. Your land you can change. But you cannot change yourself. How fantastic! Since you don't know that, you go on changing your house, your spouse, your car, your dog, your job, your money, your body also. This way, that way, that way, that way. Confused. Even God gets confused. You can go on changing everything, but you can't change yourself because you are changeless. You can't change yourself because you are changeless, beyond changes. Body you can change. Even God will be deceived. Story. One fellow, natural these days, cosmetic surgery, available for anybody. So this man, they go there, you go there, no, you want to cut off whatever you want to cut off, add whatever you want to cut off, lift whatever you want to lift, down whatever you want to down, all that nonsense you do. So this fellow went to, story, okay, he went to the God and said, God, how many more years I can live in this world? I said, you have 30 years. Then he was only 40. But by the time he is 40, he is untimely old age. Already tooth is falling, and the hair is going crazy, hair is lost, body is going crazy, big stomach, big, something somewhere. So he said, okay, I want so much of money. So he goes and puts himself under the seizure. Goes for the cosmetic surgery. Admits himself in hospital 3 months. And then all that is to be done, he has picked up nicely. And he looks at himself, wow, beautiful, very handsome, beautiful, whatever. Now he has to come home. As he has came out of the hospital, and he's standing on that traffic light. By mistake, he is excited. He stepped on the road at the wrong time. One car came, boom, dead. Oh, naturally he is in the heavens and he saw God. Story, eh? Because he had seen God before also, because he asked him, how long I am going to live? He said 40 years. So he straight went into the challenging mode. You told me I am going to live for 40 years. So I spent all my money to make my hair like this, body like this, eyes like that, tail like that, hand like that, and all this nonsense I did. Not even one day. Not even one day. Why didn't you protect me? He said, I saw you stepping, but I didn't recognize you. I saw you stepping, but I didn't recognize. What can I do? Understand, friends, you can change everything. You don't have to. You can change it because it is changeable. You can change it because it is changeable. Because you understand, because it is changeable, and you, instead of being who you are identifying yourself with everything that you have and that is changing, so you think you are continuously changing. So, to be changeless, what we are dreaming? The changes must stop. You can't stop the changing body from changing. You can stop the aging body from aging. You can stop the changing relationship into changeless thing. Impossible. You can't stop changing thoughts from changing. They better change. If they don't change, we'll be in trouble. Imagine in your 100-inch curved TV, one particular scene is pasted. Only one picture is pasted. Will you purchase that? For what? See it changing. You get up in the morning, 6 o'clock, and the same mood until the whole day. Will you You understand, friends? People talk, I wish it doesn't change. God, what a stupid wish. Change. That's why the nature doesn't wait for our permission. Change. Change is the changeless law of the universe. You must change. But you are changeless. Who you are is changeless. Then, be the changeless, enjoy the changes. You will not expect changes to stop. You don't expect changes to stop changing. But you are changeless. You are not looking for anybody's help in that. And that truth about yourself is very simple. The truth is one. Who you are is one. Who all of us are one. That's why if you understand yourself, you understand everybody. It's so beautiful. But what people try to do? They don't understand themselves, but they want to understand everybody. Have you not seen that? Have you not heard this stupid talking in the world? The husband complaining, the wife complaining, the father complaining, the mother complaining. Many people come. Swamiji, you don't know. What is that? I'm living with that man for 30 years. I still don't understand him. I'm living with that woman for 40 years. I still don't know. All right, friends. Let us fix it once for all. With whom have you lived the longest? With whom have you lived the longest? Not with your father, not with your mother, not with your husband, not with, they came later date in your life. Even with your father, okay, you were born with from the father or the mother, but then you spend time in school, you spend time in friends, you spend, more you grow up, the lesser time you spend with your father and mother. With whom do you spend maximum time? With yourself. Do you know it? You have lived the longest with yourself. Your body, your mind, yourself. Have you understood yourself? No. Then how do you think that you will understand other people? So you are tired of one man, go for another. Tired of one woman, go for another. Like tired of one dog, one house, one car. You can go on changing men, changing women, changing house, changing anything. Still will be restless. Why? Because you don't know yourself. Understand, friends. Once you see that, I have lived longest with myself. I must know myself, who I am. But as long as you are looking at yourself through the things that you are. Okay? So this is one point, friends. You have to understand yourself very, very clearly. Are you convinced? I'll tell you a little story of which comes in Yoga Vasishtha Ramayana. So when I say, friends, these traditions, a human tradition, it's not Indian tradition, Hindu tradition, rubbish, these words don't exist. It's like this, truth doesn't belong to any country. Truth is not the citizen of one land. Truth is universal. If water boils in 100 degrees centigrade, it's not because a British man discovered it, it's a British truth. If the gravity is holding, it's not because American or British discovered it, therefore it is a British truth. Do you say that? Penicillin, Alexander Fleming, so it's a British truth, huh? British medicine. Penicillin for all. When this truth you understand about yourself, it happens to be in this country, this land, belongs to the whole humanity. You understand yourself, the whole thing is understood. It's just like a doctor. How beautiful. A doctor, suppose he is an Indian doctor, trained here, born here, grown up here, studied here, trained here. Right. Now when he opens the body, as the part of the training, they open the body. When you open one human body, you open everybody, right or wrong? Can this Indian doctor go to America and goes there? And then one huge Texan comes there and he says, can you look at my body? No. Why? Indian body only. Can you see? You open one body, you open the whole. It doesn't matter Eskimo, Kyrgyz, Pygmy. It just doesn't. One human body open, everybody opens. Same thing, friends. One mind you open up. You open every mind. And that mind is your mind, not somebody's mind. That is why psychotherapists understand other people, try to understand other people's mind. Himself needs psychotherapy. Understand? I'm not being critical of that, please. It has a place. In just like Ishvara, in medicine, however top a cardiac surgeon you may be, you can't have an open heart surgery on yourself. You have to give it to somebody. You can't open your body to understand your body. Whereas when it comes to mind, you open your mind. You understand your mind. Unless you understand the mechanism of your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, who are you, you see it for yourself, you are not going to grasp anybody's mind. But when the whole life is spent trying to understand somebody, all other people, only frustration. So, the story goes, friends, in Yoga Vasishtha, Rama, like any growing child, went to study in a Gurukula. The teachers studied there for some time and then came home. After returning home, grown up, naturally the father is now pushing him, you take over the kingdom. You take over the kingdom. The father is growing old, so you take over the kingdom. But Rama is not prepared. He closes himself shut on the door in the room and never comes out. Now the father is worried. Ayyayo, what happened to this fellow? I sent him there to school or college or whatever, to Gurukula. Now what is this? He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to come out. But the son doesn't come out. What the father can do? You must have faced it all situations. Your own children, your own daughter, your own son. You tell, you may be the wisest, but your children think you are stupid. Has it not happened? In school also, school teacher is always correct. Parents are always wrong. Always, it happens everywhere. So, suppose Dasharatha tells him, he will not listen. So Dasharatha gives up. One day, Vasishtha, he is the Kula Guru, he is the preceptor of the family. When Vasishtha comes, Dasharatha goes down to him and says, look, I don't know what to do. This child is not coming out. What to do? He said, okay, I will go and talk. Rama may not respond to his father, but he can't say no to the family preceptor. So when Vasishtha knocks the door, he comes up. Then Vasishtha goes in and then they talk. Then Rama tells, I don't want to be the king. Listen carefully. What a perceptive mind. I don't want to be the king. My father insists that I must be the king, but I am not interested. Why? Because am I the first king of this world? No. Am I going to the last king? No. What is so big deal about being a king? Everything comes to an end. When the kingship comes to an end, what happens to me? I am not very comfortable. I have heard about the kings. By listening to whose name the whole world was trembling. Such power. They are no more visible. What is this idea? You jump and dance and fret, as Shakespeare will say, and is heard no more in the stage of life. You are jumping, you are dancing, you are fretting, you are doing everything, then suddenly one day you are no more heard. you are gone. Who wants to disappear like that? What is this life? Vasishtha was thrilled. He comes back and tells Dasarath, your son's desperation is not the desperation of a frustrated man, desperate man. His desperation is of wisdom. He wants to understand. I will give it to him. That is why Guru, traditions, all that stuff. And then he asks Rama, what is your problem? Listen friends, this beautiful story, remember for the longest days of your life. He says, what is your problem? He says, there are so many people in this world, so complicated. Somebody is angry, somebody is short-tempered, somebody is treacherous, somebody is jealous, somebody is stupid, somebody is arrogant. How do you handle these types of people? So difficult. Vasishtha smiles. The student has a trouble, that doesn't mean teacher is troubled. If the teacher is troubled, what type of teacher he is? I get in the point. The student cries and teacher also, you also cry with him. It's like that Oprah Winfrey show, where everybody is crying. So everybody feels comfortable. Everybody is crying, you know. I mean, it has become Ishvara, Ishvara, Ishvara. Anyway, you can see that. Rama is crying, but Vasishtha smiles. In Bhagavad Gita, those of you who have heard it, Arjuna is desperate. Gandivam sansate hasta, torchaiva parduyate, mukham cha parishusyati, mouth dries up, body is trembling, the weapon is falling from the hand. Such a desperate state. Asrupurna kulekshanam. His eyes full of tears. Tears of desperation, frustration, fear, anxiety. Krishna, prahasan niva bharata. Prahasan, were smiling away. You can say, what type of tradition is this? The gurus are sadists. More miserable the student is, happier the teacher is. The teacher is happy because here is a person going through the early throes of waking up. A person who has a conflict in life, adorable. Adorable. Because that is the one who will wake up. The person who takes for granted, suppose you tell him, why don't you come and listen to these classes? I have to go for a movie, you know. It's all right, movie comes, this is not the time. Movie, dance, music, 4 o'clock, you know, early morning, 4 o'clock also, night is young, you know. To that man, if you tell him, come, listen to it yourself, shut up. But the same man, when his friend dies in a motorcycle accident, coming from early morning, driving from the pub, dies, 24-year-old, Harley Davidson, dead. When the friends go to the funeral, what will they say that time? Come and have fun? What is this life? God. Yesterday, last night we were together. 3 o'clock, he left, we left. Look at this. Let us sit down for a drink. You will not sit down for a drink. What is this life? Wiped out in a second. What is this? That is the time your little door is open. That is why crisis comes in life. It's a huge blessing. When the teachers, the real guru, the person is known, is not a crisis management patchwork. No. When the crisis comes, that is the door opens. Yes, that is how it will happen. If you do patchwork, again it will leak. After some time, again another crisis will come up. That is why people never can get out of the psychological counseling. One problem is solved, other problem comes up. The individual is not touched. So when we saw that desperation, Vasishtha is so happy. Then he said, okay, what is your problem? He said, so many trust people are there. How do I deal with them in this world of God? Vasishtha gives an example. Please remember, friends, amazing. He asked Rama, when you are walking the earth, what happens? If you are walking on the stone will hurt you, because stone is hard. If the stone is hot, HOT, it is hot, it will scald your soul. If it is ice, your feet freezes, they will freeze. Muddy, mud. Thorn, pricks. Now, so many different types of surfaces. Now, Rama, if you want to walk and walk comfortably, shall you cover the whole earth with leather or your own feet? Shall you cover your feet with leather or the whole earth with leather? Of course, Rama says, my feet. Why? Because it is impossible and impractical to cover the entire surface of the earth with leather. So much leather is not available. And even if it is there, you shall lose the beauty of different types of surfaces. We need every type of surface, many different types of surfaces. But if your feet is covered, wherever you go, let it be stone, ice, hot sand, thorns, you feel the softness of the leather. Same way, Rama. You want to live in this world? It's impossible and impractical trying to change everybody. You can't change everybody. Can you? As much you want the others to change, that much others want you to change. That is where argument comes between the people. I'm right, you are right. Argument. Why should I listen to you? Who do you think you are? Ishvara. That has become a trend, especially this generation, I generation. Me, I, my way, highway, right? I'm the right. Whatever I say, that's what it is. The fellow will die ultimately, but still he shall not give up his false conditioning, not conviction. False conditioning. Conditioning means somebody has told you, this is the truth, or this is the faith, or this is right. You have not verified it. You have been the prisoner of a thought, and you will not give it up. You won't like others to challenge it. Neither you challenge. Are you getting that point? Neither you challenge it, nor you allow others to challenge it. What type of life is this? Think, friends. You collapse. Whereas discussion, okay, my father told me, or as a child I was thinking, when body is hot because of the fever, I go to cold water bath. You might have tried. I have tried. Many village people try. Even children, when you are growing up, who tells us medicines? Body is hot, so what should you do? Make the body cold. What is the way? Get into water. Then come back with typhoid and die. That is why many people die. You can't believe. Those are people who are in urbanized society, everything is taken care of. It's a different thing. Go and see in the tribal places and you see how easy the people can die and life is so cheap. That conviction, one is there. Oh, something was given to me, that is right. This is my faith, this is my belief, this is my thought. No, friends. Allow yourself to be challenged. Challenge yourself. allow yourself to be challenged before you take it. Like you go to market, you want to purchase a piece of rope. What do? Before you purchase it, you pull it. Why? If it snaps, that's not yours. It's not the right one. You purchase a pot, you knock. If it is ting ting, solid sound, yes, top, is it broken? Okay, take it back. Same thing. Before accepting something, challenge it. As a children, we have no choice. It is already packed. It is like pre-programmed computer. So helplessly programmed. You are getting that. Your computer as a child you are born and your parents programmed it already. When you grow up, question your programming. That is where guilt comes. Your mother says, should not drink. But when you are 16, you say, what is wrong? You drink, but you are guilt, total guilt-ridden. Mommy says that I should not drink. Religion says I should not drink. That man says I should not drink. Oh God, you are drinking, but you are drinking with guilt-ridden drinks. Anything you do, guilt. Most religions based on guilt, fear. Understand? A person must challenge, look at it. So you can't change the whole world. Impossible, impractical. Impractical because people, millions of people, diverse faith makes it so beautiful. Different types of people thinking different ways. Creativity. Somebody dances, somebody sings, somebody puts the music, somebody sets the stage, somebody puts the light, somebody arranges the hall, somebody invites people, somebody decorates it. How many people? For that beautiful evening, how many different varieties of people you need? Who is the most important? The dancer? The singer? The instrumentalist? The person who is putting the chairs? Organizing the hall? One who is helping people to park the car? Who is most important? Nobody. Everybody is needed. Are you getting that? In life, everybody is needed. But when you sit down in life, what happens in your families or anywhere? I am the most important fellow. Everybody else must come around me. Your family will break. Don't worry. It will break. It will break because you are the seed of destruction. Think. Everybody has a place. Whole world will not change. You can't change the whole world. But you can change yourself. It is easier to cover your feet than to cover the earth. It's easier to cover your head, to change your head. Understand your mind than trying to change everybody. So a person must understand himself. Are you getting that point? And from that we shall build on in the afternoon. Okay? So first appreciate, friends, you must understand about yourself. And it is because, yes, as already time is over, it's not because of the time, just relax, see these things clearly, how you are the most important person in this universe. I'll tell it in the evening, but one line, and with that we shall stop with one, just a little bit. Think. Please go back with that idea. Whatever I said, go back and think over. Whatever points you can pick up. If you are not here, this meeting, this class means nothing. Who is the most important person in this classroom? Not me. We are trained to be polite. Oh, Swamiji, you are, or the speaker of the evening, you are very important. No, friends. I am very important for myself. You are very important for yourself. If you are not here, it means nothing what is going on here. Right or wrong? Who is the most important person in India? Or since we are from different parts of the world, who is the most important person on this earth? Not the Governor General, Secretary General of United Nations, President of the most powerful country in the world. No. You. If I am not here, what happens in the world means nothing to me. Who is the most important one in the universe? Again, I. If I am not here, everything is meaningless. One who is dead this morning, last evening, for them it no more matters whether the creation exists or not, whether 1,000 rupee notes are gone, 5,000 rupees are gone, millions are gone, Third World War comes, nothing means nothing to them. If you are here, everything is meaningful. In your absence, nothing matters. So who is the most important one? Yourself. If in your presence the creation is such a mystery, such a beauty, such an important place, you are the greatest mystery, the most important person. Whom should you understand? The creation or yourself? Are you getting that? It begins with us. That is why God doesn't come first. You come first in life. God doesn't mind it. The priest will mind it. One who is selling God, he is the agent of God, he will mind it. God doesn't mind. Understand? Okay? So it begins with you. And we shall do that afternoon. Alright? Please close your eyes. Thank you, friends. Now, please, all of you, go back to rooms, go back down slowly as you like, but it's better to go and lie down on your bed, but don't talk with the people. Try to see these things inside you. There are certain points, very easy. And if you feel like writing down something. I know I gave a very generalized talk after this, but evening onwards, point by point we shall discuss. But think it over and see how you are the most important person. Your focus is yourself. That will not make you selfish. That will make you selfless. Okay? We shall see in the afternoon.